Hi everyone, and welcome to the 15th video in the Weather Unlocked video series. This video will outline the various winter weather products that we issue here at the National Weather Service, and will go into more detail on what each product entails. So what products can we issue during the winter months? Well, first taking a look at the winter weather products, we have 6 different products that could be issued depending on the imminent weather conditions. And these include a winter weather advisory, winter storm watch, winter storm warning, a blizzard warning, snow squall warning, and then finally an ice storm warning. And then we also issue 3 different cold products, including a wind chill advisory, wind chill watch, and then finally a wind chill warning. So now we're going to take a look at each of these different products individually and then see what they mean and what conditions lead to them being issued. So first we'll take a look at the winter weather advisory, which is generally issued when we're expecting anywhere between 2 to 5 inches of snow. Now, an important thing to note is that necessarily isn't a set criteria. So if we're expecting greater impacts due to rush hour, holiday travel, and other different scenarios, we'll go ahead and issue that advisory. And it's also issued for small amounts of sleet or freezing rain or drizzle, which is why we really don't want you to let your guard down when a winter weather advisory is issued. Because as most of you know, it really doesn't take much freezing rain or drizzle to cause those major road impacts, especially when the roads are cold enough to sustain that thin layer of ice. Now, once we start gaining more confidence that the event will be a bigger deal than advisory criteria, we'll go ahead and issue a winter storm warning. So generally, this is issued for 6 or more inches of snow, but again, this isn't necessarily a set criteria. So if there's less snow, but there's also a combination of sleet or freezing rain expected, we'll go ahead and issue that warning. So when a winter storm warning is issued, that's the time to take action and make sure you're staying safe during those winter weather conditions. Now, a snow squall warning is issued for very short-lived, heavy bursts of snow, along with winds that lead to blinding visibilities. So typically at least 30-mile-per-hour winds, creating visibilities less than a quarter mile. So this video was from St. Louis back in 2008, and you can see how quickly this comes in, where it goes from generally clear conditions, and then that snow squall comes through and visibilities just dropped. So that can give you an idea of how fast things can happen with these snow squalls. And these types of events are typically associated with highway pileups and major accidents. We've seen numerous cases across the U.S. where a snow squall has created very hazardous driving conditions in such a short amount of time. So when one of these is issued, it's very rare, but it's also a huge deal. Next is the blizzard warning, which is issued when we're expecting 35+ mile-per-hour winds and visibilities less than a quarter mile. So this sounds pretty similar to the snow squall warning, but the main difference is that blizzards last for 3 or more hours. So when we're expecting these conditions to persist for a longer period of time, we'll go ahead and issue a blizzard warning. And then the final winter weather product we issue is the ice storm warning, which is issued when a quarter inch of ice accumulation is expected, especially on round objects like power lines. And then the impacts just drastically increase significantly once that radial ice approaches a ½ inch or greater. So for example, if you've lived in the Ozarks for a while, you'll remember the 2007 ice storm where much of the region was blanketed with an inch of ice or greater, and that caused significant impacts across the area. So you definitely don't want to take an ice storm warning lightly, and you'll want to make sure that you're prepared and are taking the necessary precautions when one is issued. So now transitioning to our 3 wind chill products, we'll go ahead and issue a wind chill advisory when cold weather with wind chills less than or equal to -15 degrees is expected. So you'll want to make sure to use caution and stay warm when an advisory is issued. Now when we're seeing that dangerous cold is possible, we'll go ahead and issue a wind chill watch. So once a watch is issued, that's the time to prepare and make sure you have everything in order in case those dangerously cold temperatures come. And then finally, once confidence increases that we'll see dangerous cold wind chills less than or equal to -25 degrees, we'll go ahead and issue a wind chill warning. So just this past week and the days leading up to Christmas of 2022, we had widespread wind chills between -25 and -35 degrees. So we did end up issuing a wind chill warning for the entire Missouri Ozarks. So once a warning is issued, that's when you want to take action and make sure to stay warm and safe during those dangerously cold temperatures. So to conclude this video, I did want to point your attention to the 14th Weather Unlocked video that we published talking about winter weather safety and some important safety tips for when winter weather and cold weather temperatures come your way. So make sure to go check it out on our YouTube page, which can be found by searching NWS Springfield. So that concludes this video on the various National Weather Service winter weather products. So thanks for watching and make sure to stay tuned for future videos in the Weather Unlocked video series.